The streaming media space has gotten incredibly complicated.
Okay.
I think that the terms that we use, the acronyms, CTV, OTT, streaming, AVOD, SVOD, the lines are getting incredibly blurred. And I think we need to simplify it a bit because at the end of the day, it's really delivering content to a consumer on a big screen in their living room on whatever mechanism they want to access that content.
Okay. Um, so as far as all the touch points that you have and the way content is being delivered, what can you tell us about how the lines are blurring there?
Right, I would say Zumo is a perfect example. So Zumo started as a content delivery company. We launched an app. We had streaming channels. We do syndication out to other platforms. In 2020, Comcast acquired Zumo. We recently formed a joint venture between Comcast and Charter. We launched Streamboxes. We've partnered with TV OEMs in the entertainment OS space, in the operating system space. And we're just really focused on again, blurring the lines, right? So within our platform, not only are we have a Zumo branded environment where we're giving consumers the ability to access free ad-supported TV channels, but we're also supporting other apps. We're supporting the linear TV business. And so really what we're doing is building that next generation platform and obviously streaming, given the fact that it's IP driven, to provide that really inclusive environment to get that content to the user in the way that they want to see it.
And then in working with media buyers and advertisers, are there any areas that you find yourself having to educate them on more, or any, I don't know, common questions that you get about what's happening with your platform and all, as you mentioned, all these various touch points?
Yeah, I would say all of those various touch points. There is massive fragmentation in this space. And because most partners are partnering together. So the Tubis, the Plutos, the Rokus, the Zumos of the world, rely on each other and have to partner together. I think it's more complicated as a buyer than as a consumer, because I think as a consumer, consumers want to find a specific program or a specific type of programming. It's challenging for them to find where it is, but once they find what platform it's on and how they can view it, it's easy, right? They're there, they watch it. As a brand, a marketer, an agency trying to find users, I think it gets a lot more challenging because when I look at Zumo in the space specifically, we find that 95% of our viewers are incremental to linear TV. And so as a buyer, you need to buy that platform to reach those viewers that you're not capturing on linear TV. But then 87% of Zumo viewers are not watching on other fast services, which then leads me to the story that those fast services also have a unique audience. And so as an actual brand or marketer trying to reach a consumer, you have to work with almost everyone in order to really put together a cohesive, full picture of the users that you're trying to reach.
Wow, that's really fascinating. I didn't realize there was so much collaboration. I thought it was like completely cutthroat, but you mentioned all these other platforms that you're working with. Um, so looking ahead, is there anything that you're excited about, or is there anything top of mind, or maybe that keeps you up at night, and perhaps you'd like to see changed in the industry?
Yeah, so I think that complexity creates also pretty large fragmentation. I think we still, while we've gotten a lot better, and I think there's been a ton of improvement in the space as a whole, there's still the concept and the idea of walled gardens, data living in certain areas, not being shared across the entire ecosystem. We spent the last 2 days here really hammering that point home. My wish list would be that everyone figures out how to collaborate and we come together with some cohesive solution. I think it's slightly unrealistic because I think that there's benefits to being able to have a unique offering that isn't accessible by everyone. But I think Xumo is doing a really good job of trying to open everything to the entire space, be really collaborative, and come up with solutions that really work well for not only our viewers to create a really positive experience with the product, the platform, and the content, but also the advertisers that want to reach those specific viewers.